I have decided I'm going to knit the Porcelain Yoke Sweater by Lynette. It's a colorwork sweater and it's worked in round, so it should be easier to do than, doing colorwork flat. This is going to be my first colorwork project. I am a little bit nervous, but I like a challenge. So these are the two colors I'll be using. I have Drops Flora White and Drops Flora 8, this brown beige color. I will be holding these two together. This is Drops Brushed Alpaca Silk in the color 5. I think the color match is pretty good. Quite proud of myself. And for this one, I have the Brushed Alpaca Silk in the white colorway. I have 2 skeins of this brown brushed alpaca and then 3 of Drops Flora in white and 1 in the brown, and I hope that's enough yarn. I have the pattern on my iPad. I just prefer to use Goodreads for this because I've tried having physical patterns, I've tried knitting apps, but I just think Goodreads works the best because I can annotate and highlight as I go, especially if I make modifications. So what I usually start off with is highlighting my size. So it's going to be an S. And then I just go through the entire pattern and I highlight my sizing. It's just easier for me to keep track of things this way because sometimes I work on multiple projects at the same time and I can get confused. Good morning. I just got back from my physio appointment and it went very well. I've been to this physiotherapist twice now and I can already tell a difference in my shoulders. I always feel so sore afterwards, sore and relaxed at the same time. She's so great. As you know, I've been back to the gym. I've been doing all the exercises that she's given me and we concluded that they are actually working. I've always had problems with my traps and my neck and my masseters, but we could tell today that everything was just more relaxed and not as tense. I've been very diligent about doing my exercises and stretches. I finished reading Madonna in a Fur Coat last night, and I don't know why I've chosen to read such heartbreaking books this month. I feel like every book that I've finished lately has been leaving me feeling sad, hopeless, and empty almost. So without spoiling too much, the book is about a young Turkish man who moves to Berlin in the 1920s, and there he falls in love with a woman. And I don't think I should be saying any more than that. It's a beautiful written book. I understand that a translated book may not be 100% accurate, but even then the English translation was just beautifully written. The book is also quite short and easy to read. So if you're in a reading slump right now, maybe I would recommend starting with Madonna in a Fur Coat. So talking about reading slumps, I got out of a reading slump sometime end of last year, and it was a reading slump that lasted a couple of years. I was still reading during that time, but nowhere near as much as I used to read. And so end of last year, I just decided to simply start picking up books and forcing myself to read instead of, for instance, doom scrolling on my phone. At first, it felt a little bit awkward just because I wasn't used to reading so much. And, you know, the phone is so comfortable to use, easy to pick up. So I started bringing my Kobo to work and basically everywhere. So whenever I was on a break, I would read on my Kobo instead of scroll on my phone. And nowadays, it feels so natural to just bring my books everywhere. So now I started reading consistently again, and I'm so happy about it. It's not about the amount of books I read, it's just something so satisfying about knowing that I have read, if you know what I mean. So if you want to start reading more consistently, honestly, just make yourself do it. Force yourself to do it instead of doing other things that you would maybe rather do. But eventually you will get into the habit, and it's kind of like training yourself. So instead of doing nothing, you might as well do something.
You ready to test the bowel repair? Let's take her off cardiac support.
May I come?
This is my progress for the Porcelain Yoke sweater by Lynette. I have to say I love this yarn combo. The drops flora and drops brushed alpaca silk. So soft and so fluffy. I love these colors as well. This is like a cream off-white, and this is just the perfect shade of brown. I'm having so much fun knitting this. I'm following the chart. At first I was struggling a bit with the first 2 rows because I don't know, I just couldn't read the chart for some reason, but I think I get it now. It's taking some time, but it's worth it. It's just so much fun, and I can't believe that I waited this long to try color work, and I understand why people love it so much now. The neck edge looks really small, but I did try it on and it does fit, so at least I don't have to worry about that. Just wanted to share with you my progress so far, and if you've been considering a colorwork sweater, please do it because you do need some patience, but it is so much fun. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible, but I think I found my favorite working space. This is right in front of the window, and I'm surrounded by books. Like, couldn't get any better than this. I'm about to do some editing because I want to, I don't know, catch up on editing a bit. But I borrowed 2 books today. The first one is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel, García, Márquez. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but this is in English, and I'm really excited about this one because I know that this is a lot of people's favorite book. The second one is The Trial by Franz Kafka. This is a Swedish translation, and I had 2 copies of this book, but I decided to go with a newer one because I like the cover. The publisher is Modernista, and I usually like their covers. This is going to be my first Kafka book, and I don't know what to expect, but it's a rather short book, so I'm excited. I just got back from the yarn store. I know I said I wasn't going to buy any more yarn, but I've actually been knitting from my yarn stash, and then I realized I don't even have that much yarn in my yarn stash right now. I also had this beautiful Lanagato Kid Silk mohair lying around, and I wanted to use this for something. So I decided I'm going to knit a cloud sweater by Petite Knit. I've seen so many people knit the sweater and in so many beautiful colors. I couldn't really choose which color I wanted to make mine in until now. So I decided to go with this navy color. This says Drops Air in the color 9. That's what it looks like. I got 6 canes. Hopefully that's enough. I think I'll try to knit a size XS, and hopefully that will be oversized enough. I think these two will pair beautifully. I have used other blow yarns before, not this specific one, but I've heard that it's very soft, but it also pills a lot. But I think pairing it with the mohair will help with the pilling. I'll try to finish the sweater by end of March, because obviously I still want to wear it when it's still cold outside. So these are my new yarns, and of course I will keep you guys updated on the progress of my sweater.